Hello children, today we will start this lecture from physical properties of carboxylic acids. So according to the first point, physical state, color and order of the carboxylic acids. So the starting two members, acetic acid and propanoic acid, are colorless pungent smelling liquids. And after this, next six members are colorless oily liquids with faint unpleasant goat-like odor. And after this, higher members are colorless waxy solids with no distinct odor. The next point, solubility. The lower members up to C4 of aliphatic carboxylic acid family are highly soluble in water, and after C4 the solubility decreases with increase in the molecular mass, and this increase in the molecular mass is due to the increase in carbon chain. Okay students, so starting few members are soluble in water and higher members are insoluble in water, and this is due to the formation of intermolecular hydrogen bonding. So lower members can form intermolecular hydrogen bonding having a small size of hydrophobic alkyl group. So due to its small size, lower member of carboxylic acid family are soluble in water due to the formation of intermolecular hydrogen bonding. But as far as the size of this hydrophobic alkyl chain increases, the solubility also decreases. Okay students, then after this, boiling points. So boiling points of carboxylic acids are much higher than those of the hydrocarbons, and this is also again due to the strong intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Okay, hydrocarbons are not form any type of hydrogen bonding, but carboxylic acid molecules form intermolecular hydrogen bonding, and due to this hydrogen bonding, carboxylic acids are higher boiling points than the related hydrocarbon molecule. Okay, so two factors which attribute for the higher boiling point of the carboxylic acid. So according to the first factor, the OH bond present in the COH group is more strongly polarized due to the presence of electron withdrawing group, carbonyl group. Okay, and this is why intermolecular hydrogen bond in carboxylic acid is stronger than alcohol. Then second point, the carboxylic acids can form hydrogen bonds through the OH group as well as through the negatively polarized oxygen atom of the carbonyl group. So these carboxylic acids molecule can form two hydrogen bond each molecule. Each molecule of carboxylic acid can form two hydrogen bonds with other molecule of carboxylic acid. Okay, so as you can see in this hydrogen bonding, carbonyl oxygen is bonded with hydroxy hydrogen of another carboxylic group, and hydroxy hydrogen is bonded with carbonyl oxygen with of other carboxyl group. Okay students, so there are two hydrogen bonds in each molecule of carboxylic acid. So each molecule of carboxylic acid existing in the form of dimer. Okay, so these are the two reasons why boiling point of carboxylic acids are higher than the hydrocarbons and also from alcohol. Then chemical properties of carboxylic acids. Chemical properties of carboxylic acids can be divided as following: reactions due to H atom of carboxylic group, reactions involving OH group of carboxylic group, reactions involving COOH group as whole, and reactions involving alkyl group of the acid, and reactions due to the benzene ring, means electrophilic substitution reaction. Okay, so the first is acidic nature of carboxylic acid, and these are the reactions due to H atom of the carboxyl group. So under these type of reactions, first example is acidic nature of carboxylic group. Okay, so carboxylic compounds are known as carboxylic acids, means they are carrying acidic nature, and in their acidic nature this carboxylic acid in aqueous condition form hydronium ion, and due to the formation of this hydronium ion they behaves as an acid. Okay students, so overall you can say that these carboxylic acids can donate proton, okay, in aqueous condition, or can evolve proton in aqueous condition. That is why these compounds are acidic in nature. Now, greater the extent of ionization, greater is the strength of the acid. Okay students, so ionization amount, if ionization amount will be greater, then the acidic strength will be also greater. Then a dissociation constant pKa, value of a carboxylic acid. So if a value of pKa is higher, then the acid will be of weak acid. Okay, and if Ka value is higher, then that acid will be comparatively stronger one. Okay, so means acidic strength of the acid is inversely proportional to pKa value and directly proportional to Ka value. Okay, and Ka value we can write in this way for a particular carboxylic acid. So first we will write dissociation reaction of a carboxylic acid. These are the products, these are the reactants. So the product of the concentration of the product divided by product of the concentration of the reactant. This ratio will be known as chemical equilibrium constant. Okay, and this equilibrium constant we can write as Ka. Okay, so the product of K, equilibrium constant or chemical equilibrium constant, into H2O, this equals to Ka. So this is the dissociation constant of the acid. Okay, so higher the value of this Ka, greater will be the strength of the related acid. So dissociation constant of the acid, this Ka is known as dissociation constant. So here it is written, hence for a carboxylic acid, larger the numerical value of Ka or smaller the value of pKa, greater is the acid strength of the acid. Okay students, now this acidic nature of the acid, carboxylic acid, we can explain on the basis of number of factors. So explanation of the acidic nature of carboxylic acid, and the first is, as you can see here, the carboxylic acid molecule are the canonical hybrid of these two forms. Okay, so a carboxylic acid molecule can exist in two resonating structures or into different canonical form structures. Okay, so these are the two canonical form of the a particular carboxylic acid molecule. So here due to resonance, the oxygen atom of the OH group develops a positive charge and has a tendency to attract the shared electrons of the OH group as shown in structure 2. Consequently, the shared electrons of OH bond get transferred towards the oxygen atom and the bond gets weakened. On account of this, a proton is released as shown below. Okay, so after the release of proton, carboxylate ion is formed, in which the related oxygen atom is carrying a negative charge, and this carboxylate ion is again a resonance stabilized. It is also resonance stabilized. It is the hybrid form of these two canonical structures. Okay, students. So the formation of carboxylate ion from the carboxylic acid will be favored. Why will be favored? Because carboxylate ion is more stable than carboxylic group. Okay, so carboxylate ion are more stable than the related carboxylic acid molecule. Why it is so? These are the points here. The contributing structures 1 and 2 of the carboxylic acid are not equivalent and possess different energy content. Why these two are not equivalent? Carboxylic acid, because carboxylic acid, these two are not equivalent because the first one is without charge and the second one with charge separation. So these two forms will not equivalent on the basis of amount of energy, but these carboxylate ion are equivalent. Why? Because one negative charge and one negative charge here, so there is no charge separation. So these two structures will have similar amount of energy, but these two will have different amount of energy. So it means carboxylate ions are more stable than these carboxylic acid molecules. Okay, students. Then next heading, effect of substituents on the acid strength of carboxylic acid. What are the effect of substituents? And it is very important heading. So as you can see here, that any substituent which makes the release of H ion easier and helps in increasing the stability of carboxylate ion increases the acid strength of the carboxylic acid. On the other hand, a substituent which makes the release of H plus ion more difficult and decrease the stability of the carboxylate ion decreases the acid strength of the acid. Okay, so which type of group are going to make difficult for the release of these H plus ions? Which type of group? The groups which are electron donating in nature. Okay, students. And if electron attracting groups are present in the structure of carboxylic acid, then they will make easy for the release of this H plus ions. Okay, and how they will make this easier, we will discuss these all the things in these following points. So first is effect of electron releasing substituents. Electron releasing substituents. So what will happen due to the presence of electron releasing substituents? Suppose in this acetic acid molecule, you know that this methyl group is exert plus I effect. Okay, and this proton, the release of this proton will depend on the polarity of this bond. So if this site will be more electronegative, this oxygen site, then it will attract electrons, this shared pair electron towards itself, and that is why this H can easily come out in the form of H plus ion. Okay, so the groups or the atoms which decrease electron density here will make this relation more polar, and that is why the breaking of this bond will become more easier, and so overall this H can be easily come out in the form of H plus ion. Okay, students, but here in the acetic acid molecule, due to the plus I effect of this methyl group, it will increase electron density here, and that is why this again will increase electron density here. So overall polarity of this bond will decrease, and due to this the removal of this H atom in the form of H plus will become harder. Okay, but such type of group is not present here in the case of formic acid. So release of this H atom in the form of H plus is comparatively easier. It means this formic acid is more stronger acid than acetic acid. Okay students, so electron releasing group, if these type of groups are present, then the acidic strength of the related acid will decrease. Okay students, the next is effect of electron withdrawing substituents. So electron withdrawing substituents like cyanide group, nitro group, if such types of groups are present, or halogen, such type of groups are present, then they will attract electrons towards itself due to minus I effect. So electron density will decrease here, and again electron density will decrease here also. So due to the decrease in electron density, this oxygen will attract this shared pair of electron more tightly towards itself, and that is why it make easy removal of this H atom in the form of H plus. Okay students, so we can say that acetic acid will be a weaker acid than the chloroacetic acid. Okay, because the minus I effect of the chloro group. Okay students, then next point is effect of the nature of electron withdrawing substituents. So nature electron withdrawing, I have already explained this, minus I effect. Okay, as you can see here, so out of these all molecules, these all molecules are having just difference of these halogen atoms, and you know that electronegativity of the halogens decreases from fluorine to iodine, so this fluorine will attract electron towards itself most tightly, and that is why the OH relation which is present in this molecule will be most polar. Okay, and that is why this acid will be strongest acid out of these all. This will be the next one, and this is the least strong acid. So acidic strength of this acid molecule will be least. Okay students, due to the difference of the nature of the electron withdrawing group. So this is the most strong electron withdrawing atom, and this is the least strong electron withdrawing atom. Then next point is effect of the relative position of electron withdrawing substituents. So this you can understood from this example, the distance of the electron withdrawing group. So as you can see in this molecule, this chloro group, which is a electron withdrawing group, is present at second carbon. Here it is present at third carbon, and here it is present at last carbon. Okay, so the distance of this electron withdrawing group is far away in comparison to these two. Okay students, so as far as distance will increase, the electron withdrawing nature of this chloro group will decrease. Okay, and that is why this acid molecule will be the weakest acid, and this will be the strongest one. Okay, so distance of the presence of electron withdrawing group from this group is also playing a role for the strength of the acid. Okay students, the next is effect of the number of electron withdrawing substituents. So as the number of electron withdrawing substituents will increase, acidic strength of the related acid will also increase. So as you can see here in trichloroacetic acid or acetate ion, this will be the strongest acid, and this will be the weakest acid, because it is having just one chloro group, electron withdrawing group, and it is having 3. So overall the polarity of this bond will be highest in this condition. So this will be the strongest acid and this will be the weakest acid. Okay students, the next heading is acid strength of aromatic carboxylic acid. Aromatic carboxylic acid. So aromatic carboxylic acid are the stronger acid than the alkyl substituted acid, but are the weaker acid than formic acid. Okay students, aromatic acids are the stronger one than the alkyl substituted acid, but are the stronger acid than formic acid. Okay, so it is given here, unsubstituted aromatic carboxylic acids are somewhat stronger acids as compared to unsubstituted aliphatic acids. Okay students, so because it is to be noted that formic acid is stronger than benzoic acid. Why? Because it does not contain any alkyl or aryl group attached to the carboxyl group. Okay students, so the acid strength of the formic acid is the highest and the substituted acids is least one, and benzoic acid are having intermediate acidic strength. Then effect of substituents on the acidic strength of the aromatic acid. So due to the presence of electron withdrawing group, the acidic strength of the related acid will increase, and if electron donating groups are present, then acidic strength will decrease. Okay students, so these two are electron donating groups. Okay, and electron donation in phenol will be more than the methyl group. How you can say this? Because in phenol there is a lone pair of electron, two lone pair will be there, so this one lone pair will delocalize towards the ring, but this methyl group is not having such type of lone pair. Okay, but it also a electron donor group. So in this compound, this OH group is a strong electron donor group than the methyl group, and that is why this methyl benzoic acid is a stronger acid than this hydroxy benzoic acid. Okay students, and this acid is the strongest one. So this is the strongest one, this is the mid one, after this is there, and this is the last acid which is the weakest one. So this is the acidic strength of these acid molecules. Okay, then same way, if electron withdrawing groups are present, then the acid strength will be more of such aromatic substituted acids. So here this nitro benzoic acid will be strongest one, and this benzoic acid will be the weakest one. Nitro at para position, so para position is more prominent than nitro position. Okay students, so this para nitro benzoic acid will be the strongest one, and this will be the weakest one. Okay students, so this is the acidic strength of the different type of aliphatic and aromatic acids. Okay students, then comparison of the acid strength of alcohols and carboxylic acids. So always keep in mind that alcohols are the weaker acid than carboxylic acid. Alcohols are the weaker acid than carboxylic acid, because the carboxylic group, carboxylic acid and carboxylate ion, both are resonance stabilized, but in alcohol, the alcohol or alkoxy group, both are not resonance stabilized. Okay, so it means that carboxylic acid will be stronger acid than alcohols. Okay students, then out of phenol and carboxylic acid, the carboxylic acids, aromatic carboxylic acids will be stronger acid than phenol, Okay students, so aromatic carboxylic acid will be stronger acid than phenol, and overall carboxylic acids are also stronger acid than phenol. So our aromatic and aliphatic, both type of acids are stronger acid than phenol. Okay students.